Ladies and gentlemen, gather round for a festive tale that transcends the realms of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm Alex the Language Lord, and today, we unveil the enchanting cast of our holiday one-shot, Naughty List Nonsense, a holiday reconciliation. First up, meet Jason's character, the jolly and magical Santa Claus, donning the robes of a festive cleric. He rides on a flying mount, delivering gifts with a magical bag that pulls out all sorts of surprises. Next in line, we have Maddie's character, the mischievous Krampus, a halfling paladin with a candy cane whip. She's the naughty list supervisor, ensuring no act of naughtiness goes unnoticed in Santa's service. And let's not forget Ross's character, the reformed gourd lord turned holiday enthusiast, Jollykindle. Thanks to a pact with the Yuletide Muse, he's on a mission to explore the true meaning of Christmas across the multiverse. Our trio faces a Yuletide conundrum as the naughty list has been tampered with. Enter the enigmatic villain, the Unraveler, who, armed with Yule crystals, has thrown the North Pole into chaos. Time anomalies, gift discrepancies, and unexpected holiday hybrids abound. Join us on this festive journey as our heroes untangle the naughty list nonsense, discover the Unraveler's motives, and restore the holiday cheer. Stay tuned for a D&D adventure like no other on this special podcast episode. The dice are rolled, the Yule crystals are shimmering, and the holiday magic is about to unfold.
Oh, Alex, thank you so much for that introduction and summary as we look at the Naughty List Nonsense. This is the DM Prep episode. I am your host, Tyler Crump, one of the co-hosts of Adventure AI here with Alex today as we're preparing for the upcoming campaign one-shot of the Naughty List Nonsense. It's just... we were looking to do something for a Christmas holiday spirit. It just kind of happened. I don't know what the cadence for what these are going to be released. It might actually be after Christmas before some of you listen to it, but it might be a way of prolonging the holiday spirit for all of you. So thank you, Alex, for that summary. We've got Jason, Maddie, and Ross. We're going to be playing this holiday-themed D&D campaign. I want to know, maybe... let's figure out how we can kind of get things started with this campaign. I know we have the Unraveler, who's the bad guy. We know a little bit about some of the area. We know a little bit about some of the characters. But I want to get, how do we take this campaign to the next level in terms of, or at least the next phase? Let's start with there. Alex, what do you think?
Our trio of holiday heroes receives an urgent summons from Mrs. Claus. The naughty list has gone haywire, leading to chaos in Christmas villages. As they investigate, they discover time anomalies, gift mix-ups, and peculiar holiday hybrids causing confusion among the North Pole residents. The engagement kicks off with the players diving into the festive mayhem, encountering quirky characters affected by the naughty list nonsense. Conflict. The Unraveler's mischievous touch becomes evident as the players navigate through the North Pole's twisted holiday traditions. The Yule crystals, the source of the naughty list's magic, have been tampered with. The Unraveler, revealed to be a disgruntled holiday spirit, seeks to disrupt Christmas across all realms. The conflict intensifies as the players unravel cryptic clues, face holiday-themed challenges, and encounter mischievous minions sent by the Unraveler. Resolution. Guided by the Yuletide Muse, the players trace the Unraveler's motives to a personal grudge against the holiday spirit. Through heartwarming encounters and creative problem-solving, the players mend the fractured Yule crystals and confront the Unraveler in a climactic battle infused with holiday magic. The resolution unfolds as the heroes, with newfound insights and holiday spirit, bring harmony back to the North Pole. The naughty list is restored, and Christmas joy is spread across the realms, leaving a lasting impact on the characters and the festive world they call home.
Okay. I like where we're starting out here. We have the tampered naughty list. We have the Yule crystals. I think we had some of that stuff from the previous episode. We know a little bit about that. I like the idea of the Yuletide Muse kind of being their guide. That is the holiday spirit that helped Joykindle move from being the Gourd Lord, excuse me, into being a holiday holiday themed character, or at least a different holiday themed character. Okay, I like where this is going. We probably should find out a little bit more of what kind of encounters we want to do. I want to have a couple encounters where the players have some challenges just like we normally do, but we're going to have them be Christmas themed. So let's see what we can do for encounters here. Let's see, Alex, what can you come up with?
Heartwarming Encounter 1, The Empathetic Combat. In a village racked by naughty list nonsense, the players encounter a distressed young elf named Twinkle. Villagers are in disarray, blaming Twinkle for the chaos. Unbeknownst to them, Twinkle's latent empathetic abilities have gone haywire, causing heightened emotions and gift mix-ups. Challenge: the players must engage in a combat encounter where Twinkle's emotions manifest as magical anomalies. The twist lies in deciphering that defeating these emotional manifestations isn't the solution. Instead, they must use game mechanics to help Twinkle gain control over his powers. This encounter not only tests combat skills, but also demands strategic thinking to address the magical turbulence of emotions. Heartwarming Encounter 2, Battle of the Misfit Toys. In the forgotten outskirts of the North Pole, the players discover a hidden workshop inhabited by animated misfit toys with unique abilities. Feeling neglected, the misfit toys challenge the players to a combat encounter, yearning for recognition. Challenge: the players face off against the misfit toys in a whimsical but challenging combat scenario. Each toy presents a distinctive combat style, from a wind-up doll's unpredictable movements to a broken toy soldier's strategic attacks. The twist here is revealed as the players earn the trust of these misfit toys not by defeating them but by showcasing the strength in their uniqueness. This combat encounter becomes a heartwarming alliance, transforming the misfit toys into valuable allies for the upcoming battle against the Unraveler.
Oh, okay. I like both of these. I think I might have to play with these a little bit. I might not, maybe I won't do it on air, because I think Jason and I have talked about this, is that for this DM prep, I think going through and having these conversations with the AIs helps us kind of like outline everything. But in many cases, we get some good ideas between, and I think we really just can't help that. So I think there's a few of these I'm going to probably mull over and maybe even work with Alex on the offline, if you will, or just not live on the podcast, to come up with some really good ideas for what we can do with these toys. I like the idea of Twinkle, a new character in the village. I like the idea of the empathetic abilities kind of going haywire. I think the idea with this naughty list is maybe it's not just that the naughty list is wrong, but maybe the magic is getting so strong that it's actually changing people's behavior, right? So maybe people who are normally on the naughty list are getting, like, doing good things, and maybe people who are normally on the good list are doing bad things. So it's like changing people's sentiments and emotions. So it's really reaching out. So I like that. So maybe we'll play a little bit on that idea of Twinkle having, because the naughty list is so messed up, that Twinkle's behaviors and emotions are also all messed up. And because of that, they're going to be manifesting in some way, and we'll have to fight that or have some sort of combat that we deal with. I'll play around with that a little bit more. And then the toys, I love the idea. Animated objects are always kind of fun. So I think we'll play with that a bit more and find out what sort of animated objects we can have. I think in our last episode with the university, that's what it was, where we went there, that had a really great plot twist. I'm hoping maybe Alex, maybe we can come up with something fun, a different plot twist that we can add to our campaign here, our little one shot. What do you think, Alex? We can add maybe a plot twist and, I don't know, any other elements of the story we want. What do you think?
Plot twist: the Yuletide's hidden test. As the players confront the Unraveler in a climactic showdown, a sudden revelation shakes the very foundation of their quest. The Yuletide Muse, their seemingly benevolent guide, emerges from the ethereal shadows with a surprising revelation. The Yuletide Muse orchestrated the entire naughty list nonsense as a test to evaluate the holiday spirit within the characters and the realms they ventured into. The twist unfolds as the Yuletide Muse explains that the Unraveler was a former agent of holiday magic entrusted with safeguarding the Yule crystals. However, the Unraveler succumbed to bitterness and resentment over the centuries, leading to a rebellion against the Yuletide's ideals. The Yuletide Muse sought heroes capable of understanding the true meaning of Christmas, aiming to restore the Unraveler to his original benevolent form. The Naughty List Chaos was a carefully crafted crucible, testing the player's capacity for empathy, creativity, and the ability to spread joy. In a surprising turn, the players are now faced with a choice: to vanquish the Unraveler or to embark on a quest to redeem him, mending the fractured holiday spirit. The Yuletide's hidden test unveils a deeper layer to the character's journey, challenging them to not only restore order but to bring about a reconciliation between the Yuletide and the Unraveler for a truly heartwarming resolution.
Okay, so I like this idea that the Unraveler maybe has been gaining resentment over time about the holidays. We're trying to redeem him, but that the Yuletide Muse almost like moderately orchestrated it. Like they knew that it was coming, but they didn't quite stop it. They didn't notify everybody soon enough. And maybe they even facilitated the Unraveler being able to break in and get the Yuletide crystals. So this is the Yuletide Muse kind of coming out and saying, oh, hey guys, I may have made a mistake. I was thinking that this was going to be a test. Things have kind of gotten out of hand. I need your help, actually. So we have to do one of these two things. We either have to eliminate the Unraveler or we have to save him somehow. That might be good. Let's try that. I'll have to think about that one. We'll play around that with a little bit more. How do we save? I'm thinking like, how do we save him? How do we save the Unraveler? What is it that we have to do to save him? So let's see. Alex, what do you think?
Redemption of the Unraveler, Crystal Convergence. In the final showdown, the players must activate Yule crystals scattered across the chaotic battlefield. Each crystal represents a holiday essence: joy, generosity, and wonder. The twist lies in the Unraveler's chaotic magic, creating environmental challenges like time anomalies and shifting landscapes. To activate the crystals, players need to strategically navigate the battlefield, overcoming these challenges. Once activated, the crystals converge, creating a burst of holiday magic. The players must seize the moment and channel this energy towards the Unraveler, purifying him in real time. The redemption is swift yet profound, as the Unraveler transforms amidst the radiant aura of holiday magic. The North Pole is restored, and the Unraveler becomes a guardian of holiday spirit once more. The players, with their tactical prowess and mastery of the environment, achieve a heartwarming resolution within the same encounter.
Okay, so we are going to have some sort of encounter with the Unraveler. Maybe the Yuletide Muse will help them get there. We have to use these crystals to activate them. Okay, yeah, I think that's all right. We want to save him by the time anomalies is always a weird thing, because I think that was something that has been, for some reason, Alex is suggesting time-related stuff, but doesn't really incorporate how the time anomalies is going to be incorporated. So maybe we'll have to see if that makes sense, or maybe we'll just cut the time stuff entirely and just focus on maybe shifting landscapes, maybe some like terrain changes. Maybe we need some ideas here, maybe an idea or two on how we can activate these crystals for the saving of the Unraveler. Like, how do we do that? How are the players going to do it? How about that?
Certainly, let's tailor the activation process to suit the dynamics of a D&D game. Joy Crystal. The players must engage in combat with a playful twist, incorporating elements that bring joy. This could involve casting spells that create colorful illusions, using musical instruments to create a festive atmosphere, or telling jokes to distract enemies. Generosity Crystal. Activating this crystal requires a sacrificial gesture. Players might need to use a valuable item or expend a resource for the greater good. Alternatively, aiding an ally in a critical moment could demonstrate the selfless act needed to activate the generosity crystal. Wonder Crystal. To activate the Wonder Crystal, the players need to perform an extraordinary feat that leaves everyone, including their enemies, in awe. This could involve executing a spectacular acrobatic maneuver, casting a visually stunning spell, or revealing a surprising twist in the heat of battle.
Okay. I kind of like these because they're different in a way. All of them are a little bit different, and it's not quite like roll specifically for a skill check. So this might push the limits of some of our players. But maybe we'll use Alex during the game as well to see if we can come up with some fun ideas on how that's going to work. But it will be interesting to see Joy Crystal, Generosity Crystal, Wonder Crystal. So there'll be 3 crystals. Each of them will have to do something related to that. I'm going to have to think on this one. This one might be interesting to see what we could do because it kind of forces the players to think of outside of the box of more than just like roll a strength check. Or roll at acrobatics or something like that, which would be good. I think we should try it. You know what? Worst case scenario, it doesn't work out, and it's just kind of weird. But we'll figure it out. Worst case scenario, we just move to beating each other up, and then we just go from there. So what I really so we've got the players, we've got the general plot. Yuletide. The Yuletide has helped in some fashion the Unraveler get the crystals. It's causing chaos. We have a couple encounters that we could do a little bit of fighting between the emotions from Twinkle. I'll have to figure out what Twinkle's going to be. And we have the encounter with the toys, the misfit toys. It could be also animated objects that have come alive. That will be kind of fun. We can do some fun stuff there. We have these different crystals that will push our players to kind of think outside of the box in terms of how they're going to activate them. Maybe I have some ideas on how are they going to know? There's not going to be like instructions, so I'm going to have to figure out that. And then let's see what happens. Let's think about like good outcomes, bad outcomes. What happens if they do win? Let's see what happens. Alex, what happens if they actually do save the Unraveler and see where it goes from there?
When the players redeem the Unraveler through the Yuletide crystal convergence, a wave of holiday magic transforms him into a familiar Christmas spirit, an embodiment of festive cheer. The once mischievous Unraveler now takes on the guise of Jack Frost, a playful winter sprite known for spreading wintry joy and whimsy. As Jack Frost's transformation unfolds, the battlefield sheds its chaotic atmosphere, turning into a winter wonderland of familiar holiday scenes. The Yule crystals emit a radiant glow, settling into a harmonious resonance. The Yuletide Muse appears, expressing gratitude for the player's commitment to the true spirit of Christmas. In a heartwarming conclusion, Jack Frost, now a symbol of holiday magic, joins the Yuletide Muse in a display of synchronized festivities. The North Pole is bathed in a radiant glow, and the enchantment spreads across the realms.
Okay. Jack Frost. I like that. Another familiar name that we'll bring into the holiday campaign. Happy. Everyone's happy in harmony. Now, Alex, what happens if they don't save the Raveler?
If the players fail to redeem the Unraveler in time, the chaotic essence consumes him completely, transforming him into a malevolent force known as Kringle's Bane. The shattered Yule crystals amplify his dark magic, turning the North Pole and surrounding realms into a nightmarish reflection of holiday horror. Kringle's Bane unleashes a wave of twisted holiday anomalies that warp time and reality. The misfit toys become nightmarish monstrosities that terrorize the inhabitants of the North Pole. The once magical creatures and spirits of the holiday season are corrupted, embodying a dark reflection of their former festive selves. Santa Claus, stripped of his magical powers and festive spirit, is imprisoned in a realm of perpetual winter, unable to bring joy to the world. The heroes, now scorned and marked by the failure to save the Unraveler, are cursed to wander through the fractured landscapes, witnessing the eternal suffering caused by the naughty list nonsense. As the holiday chaos spills beyond the North Pole, other realms are dragged into the abyss of Kringle's influence. Festive celebrations become grotesque nightmares, and the once hopeful denizens of these realms fall into despair.
Wow. Okay. That got pretty bad. I'm going to keep it. We're going to see what happens. If they fail, then it's going to be really bad for everyone across the globe for Christmas time, Christmas spirits. Oh, man. Santa Claus getting stripped of his powers and a festive spirit imprisoned in a realm of perpetual winter. Oh, man. That's going to suck. That's going to suck. Okay. That's okay, though. I do think, though, in order for us to have a failure, I'm going to have to think about that in terms of the crystals. Maybe we'll have a time element associated with that as well. Maybe some sort of to add the additional pressure of making sure that they complete it within a period of time after they engage with the Unraveler and start that encounter. We're going to go from there. I think this is good. I don't know if I have anything else out. This is enough for me to get started. So I'm going to poke around a little bit on this. We'll talk a little bit more in the next episodes as we kind of kick this off and see how this goes, maybe in the recap. And I mean, this is the last campaign for the 2023 year. So hopefully we can really make it exciting for you. Alex, do you want to wrap us up with an outro, maybe a little bit of a summary?
And there you have it, dear listeners. In our upcoming one-shot campaign, Naughty List Nonsense, A Holiday Reckoning, our daring adventurers find themselves in the whimsical and perilous North Pole. As they embody the festive roles of Santa Claus, Krampus the Halfling Paladin, and Jollykindle, the reformed Gourd Lord, they'll face a Yuletide crisis like no other. The Naughty List has been tampered with, leading to chaotic gift distributions, time anomalies, and unexpected holiday hybrids. The culprit? The enigmatic Unraveler, a mischievous figure who has gained access to the powerful Yule crystals, disrupting the very magic that governs the Naughty List. Our heroes must unravel the mysteries, face misfit toys and empathetic gingerbread cookies in Frostpine Village and Gingerbread Hollow, and ultimately confront the transformed Unraveler. Will they redeem him and restore the holiday spirit, or will their failure plunge the North Pole into eternal darkness? Tune in for a roller coaster of festive twists, heartwarming encounters, and the enduring magic of Christmas. Whether triumph or tragedy awaits, Naughty List Nonsense promises to be a holiday reckoning like no other. Stay tuned, adventurers, and may your dice roll ever in your favor.